Welcome to this video on world religions. Today, briefly discussing Christianity. Christianity is the most popular religion in the world, with over 2 billion adherents. Christians believe that Jesus was the Messiah promised in the Old Testament. Christians believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God. One of the most important concepts in Christianity is that of Jesus giving his life on the cross, the crucifixion, and rising from the dead on the third day, the resurrection. Christians believe that there is only one God, but that there are three elements to this one God: the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Focusing in on Jesus, Christians recognize Jesus as the Son of God, who was sent to save mankind from death and sin. His teachings can be summarized briefly as the love of God and love of one's neighbor. The New Testament records that Jesus taught his disciples how to pray, and he encouraged them to address God as Father. Christians believe that Jesus was both holy God and wholly human. Because Jesus was human, he was subject to pain, suffering, and sorrow, like all other human beings. Jesus was executed by crucifixion, but rose from the dead at the resurrection. The Christian Church focuses its worship practices frequently around two particular traditions: baptism and Eucharist. The Christian Church believes in one baptism into the Christian Church, whether this be as an infant or as an adult, as an outward sign of an inward commitment to the teachings of Jesus. Eucharist is a Greek word for thanksgiving. It is a celebration to commemorate the final meal that Jesus took with his disciples prior to his death, the Last Supper. This rite comes from the actions of Jesus, who at that meal took bread and wine and asked his disciples to consume them and continue to do so in memory of him. At the meal that Christians share, the wine represented his blood and the bread his body. The Eucharist, also known as a communion meal or the Mass in some churches, is central to the Church and is recognized as a sign of unity amongst Christians.